Hi everyone, thank you for joining me once again. Today we're going to talk about a very ancient symbol, the one that we know today as the Star of David. We're going to talk about the hexagram. The hexagram is a very ancient symbol that you can find from Portugal to India. The first documentation of a hexagram that we know of is in ancient Greece 3000 years ago. The ancient Greek were very interested in geometrical shapes, and this is something that we find in different places that found interest in such shapes because they were equal. The ancient world was fascinated by the fact that some shapes are equal and could actually create many other shapes when you combine them. The hexagram is two triangles that one is upside down and they are placed one on top of each other. This combination opened the door to many different interpretations. Some said that this is a symbol of marriage that has harmony within them. It is the shape of male that is pointed to the sky and a feminine womb facing the earth. Maybe it is earth and fire, water and fire, earth and air. Maybe the fact that it's creating new triangles around the main shape is something that symbolizes fertility. If you have good marriage, fertility would come, and for those marriage you need balance that will lead to this fertility. Triangles were considered magical shapes. For example, like this one in here. This was a healing triangle that you used as an amulet, as a spell, if you wanted to break the fever, if you were sick. It has a magical word, abracadabra. Each time you take down one letter from this magical word, you keep the symbol next to you when you say the spell, and it's supposed to help because geometrical shapes like the triangle has power, magical power. Abracadabra, by the way, originates from an Aramaic word that means whatever I say, so it shall be. And now we know it as abracadabra. In the Jewish world, we can find descriptions of the symbol mainly on mezuzahs. Mezuzah is what you have at the entrance to your house, that you see people kiss every time they enter the house, and it's supposed to protect your house. It has blessing on a scroll within the mezuzah itself. We know that in the Middle Ages and the beginning of the modern era, the mezuzah had magical symbols and the names of angels on the mezuzah itself and on the scroll. We don't find it these days, but we know that one of those symbols used to be a hexagram. We can find hexagrams in the ancient Jewish world. We can find it in synagogues, and some say it was on the shield of warriors. But we can find it alongside other shapes, such as the pentagram or flower decorations. The phrase Star of David is also considered to be something that describes a shield, and maybe this magical shape and the phrase came closer together through the generations. In the 14th century, Jews living in Prague need to choose a symbol for their community. They choose this symbol, the hexagram, and they start to place it on synagogues. Maybe this is what made hexagram Star of David becoming one symbol. And in the Jewish world, it's starting to represent the Star of David, this shield. In the 19th century, national movements are embracing this symbol and place it on their flag. And during World War II, because the symbol is already known as a Jewish national symbol, it becomes the yellow star that the Jews must carry, so the Nazis would know that they are Jews. When Israel is being established, it's also taking the Star of David and placing it in the middle of the Israeli flag as a symbol of rebirth and rebuilding. If you ever saw a hexagram that you liked, maybe in an archaeological site or maybe even a piece of jewel that you have, do share it with us and let us know what you think about this very special star. Thank you, and I will see you next time.